welcome back. Welcome. Welcome back to When Queens Converse, a talk show about today's trending topics, about being Black in America and a little bit of love and happiness that we all deserve. As always, I am your host, Ashaki, and I am joined by these three lovely, crazy, opinionated women. I got a Koi in the building.
What up?
Patty's in the building.
Hey, everybody.
And Aisha Tyree. Hey. Now, y'all know we always start our show with a drink. We like a spirit, a little libation around here. And our resident bartender always comes up with these concoctions for us. What you got for us today?
With the bartender. Well, today we're going to do a wine down drink since we are filming at night. So whatever winds you down at night. And for me, it's going to be a little of this. Oh, where it go? A little vanilla crown.
Oh, okay.
I got some Diet Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar Cream Soda.
Oh,
how that taste?
It's good. I love it.
By itself,
like
absolutely.
What do you call that?
I don't drink nothing but that one. That one or the I think they got a vanilla one. I drink that one, but I like this Crown Royal.
Like a root beer float.
Yes. Yep.
So they had this pineapple crown. I still haven't got a chance to guess or to taste it. I heard it was good.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a limited edition.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
I guess
I'm not no dark drinker, so I probably won't give that a try, but I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I'm having wine for wine down because that's what wine is. I like a good old mellow wine. It mellows me on out, makes the night just even smooth.
Well, I left my wine in the kitchen, but I'll go grab it when we thank those
break.
sponsors.
Okay. Well, cheers to a good show.
All right.
Cheers.
Okay, let's get to it. Let's get into these hot topics. Well, I'm sad to say that Tia Mowry and Corey Hardrick are calling it quits. After 14 years married and 20 years together.
She said that was long overdue. Was what Patrice had to say about that.
It's long overdue. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I ain't trying to be funny, but I low key think I'm a little psychic. Like all bullshit aside, I think I'm a little psychic, right? Because I'm gonna probably say early this year they have posted something. I said that man do not look happy. He just want to be free. But they were young when they got together.
Said that. I was reading the comments and somebody else said that it's something about they was recording at one point and
a show called Black Love.
He hushed her like something like that. Like,
she was talking. She interrupted and he kind of was like, "Can I?"
He said I ain't done.
Shit, like shut your ass up.
I don't know nothing really about them, so
she didn't look
like he's trying to find himself. She wasn't
attempting to be rude. She really was just trying to chime in because she was excited about what he was talking about, but
I don't think he was rude either.
So sensitive these days.
No, I don't think he was rude. No, I don't think he was rude.
And it seems like he wasn't trying to be rude, but it seems like it's something she always did, and he was like, "Listen, let me say something."
They were young when they got married, though. We have to remember. Well, we'll discuss that later on in the show, but they were young when they got married. They were in their 20s, I want to say, or maybe right at 30 or something. And I don't know if he's a little younger than her, but whatever. They've been together they've been married for 14 years, if I'm not mistaken.
They have been married for
20 something,
like 41, 42.
I do.
And have been together for 20. Tia filed in LA on Tuesday, citing irreconcilable differences. She is asking for joint physical and legal custody of their two children, Cree and Cairo, and wants to terminate the court's ability to give spousal support as they have a prenup.
So he will be seeking spousal support from her.
Excuse me.
Which one is she? Is she the?
She's the black one. No, I'm sorry, I quit. They're both black. She is the one that is.
She married the black man.
The one from the game.
Yes.
Okay.
The sister is the one from the real.
Okay.
Tamara is the one from the real. And jokingly, I say the black one, but Tia comes across more relatable than Tamara to me.
Oh, okay.
So sadly, they are calling it quits. I didn't think that. I mean, Now I see her because she loves social media, honey, and she loves her good TikTok. I always felt like this child is goofy as hell.
She ain't the black one in that category because she can't dance pro tank. I said, "Oh, baby,
she is goofy.
She don't have no rhythm.
None, not an ounce, not a 1 ounce.
She don't.
That's why I get confused. I thought it was the other sister sometime, but then I realized.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So anyway, they are calling it quits, unfortunately. Moving on. Well, Kanye West. Now, y'all know we got somebody that loves to take up for R. Kelly. We also have somebody that loves to take up for Kanye West.
I love me some Ye, baby.
Come on.
Apparently we got two people that like to take up for Kanye West.
I'm
over here. Don't read. I can't.
And I'm still trying to get me some Yeezys.
I cannot either. Well, Kanye West debuted his Yeezy Season 9. And while debuting it, he had on a White Lives Matter t-shirt. Him and Candace Owens.
I'm so sick of her.
Rohan Marley and what's her name? Lauryn Hill's daughter. She also wore one.
Oh, I didn't know she was in there. Little fast ass.
Yeah. So, of course, as you can guess, everybody's in an uproar. And in Kanye fashion, he has a lot to say without saying shit, in my opinion. So he said that everybody knows Black Lives Matter was a joke. I'm not sure what that has to do with you wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt as a black man.
He said it's a joke. You don't get it? He said Black Lives Matter was a joke.
He said
so.
That's
not what White Lives Matter t-shirt is a joke.
That's not what he said.
That's not what he said.
Don't put the word
on. He did not say
what
that.
He said. You had to, you know what I'm saying? Deduce that's what he said. Infer that.
No, what he said was not that. What he said
was because white lives do matter. And if you don't know that already,
and he also said because white people taught black people how to be black. You know, in the vernacular, boy, shut the fuck up.
Well, everybody is in an uproar. Lil Boosie said
I was not in an uproar. Do not include me.
I definitely was not in the uproar. I did not.
His opinion. Let me tell you something.
Let me say this. I'm not saying I was in an uproar, but I do believe it's some bullshit. And it's typical Kanye bullshit to me.
I couldn't care. I didn't.
It's called marketing promotions. Hey,
no, it's not.
It's called.
No, it's not.
It's called y'all.
Because you have so many people who know this.
You got it
line and sinker, and he'll have y'all tweeting and talking and hemming and hawing about him for days and weeks. Who gives a shit? What's the difference? White Lives Matter shirt. Okay.
Kanye, I think he need to keep the race out of it. It's just no. I get marketing, I get trying to be relevant, and I get all of that. But what's the difference from him saying white lives matter and doing all of these racial things against black people than Donald Trump?
No different.
No,
it's a difference.
I just want to know
very differently about it. That's all I'm saying. What's the difference? Yeah. It's a difference.
Oh, I just want to know, am I going to be able to get my Yeezys? I want those blue ones.
Yeah, you probably will
be on the lookout.
You probably will.
I too will not be supporting Kanye in that.
I'm not giving Kanye none of my motherfuckers.
But
I'm going to be getting me a pair of Yeezys. I don't have any, and I
don't want none of the ugly.
I think they ugly.
They ugly. They comfortable though.
I don't like the moon boots. The moon boots I do not like. But here's the thing. Kanye West is the same person who got on national TV and said George Bush don't give a damn about black people.
And he don't.
Kanye West is the same person who not a month ago was talking about the Kardashians and trying to exploit black people. But now you're talking about
the same thing.
Kanye West is the same person who was talking about these white folks.
Y'all want to keep his black and be behind him because he's
black.
No, it's bullshit.
You can't exploit black people. You a black person. You have
conversation is going to upset my best friend when he sees this.
A person who is not black. So you can't compare what the Kardashians are doing towards what Kanye is doing. You just can't put them in the same boat.
But that's his conversation, not mine.
Every man involved in that family is crazy. Every fucking man. Every man involved in that family.
Conversation. That ain't my conversation because I don't know what the hell is going on in their household except for what Kanye tell us.
Right, but you said that he said that the Kardashians exploit black people. I said you can't put. Right, okay, but we can't. I'm saying
so does Kanye.
We can't put Kanye and the Kardashians in the same boat. You can't. What black people do to, in my opinion, what white people do to exploit black people, and what black people do to exploit black people, to me, is totally different.
Do we think the Black Lives Matter was a joke though? Let me ask you.
It is totally different. It's totally different.
I said, is it a joke? No. I said, is it a joke?
No, she's not talking about that.
I said, is it a joke? Do y'all
think
it's
didn't
a
hear
joke?
you. She was talking about something
else. It's a damn joke. Yes.
Okay.
You think Black Lives Matter was a joke?
Yes. The movement. Yes.
Love me some cool, baby.
So here's the thing. I don't feel like
the idea, no, but the movement, yes.
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like the conversation of why Black Lives Matter came into play. Black Lives Matter was a slogan that Black people used because we were sick of getting killed by cops. That is not a fucking joke. Now,
what people did behind the scenes and the organizations and the foundation, that was a fucking joke.
That was a fucking shit show.
Black Lives Matter was a joke. Absolutely not.
Exactly.
Yeah. But again, here we go, because now that's gonna create some bullshit. Because when somebody sees somebody with a White Lives Matter t-shirt on, it'll be a whole bunch of nonsense going on. Same way it was when white folks were wearing Black Lives Matter
I would took it as a joke had he not been up there with the people like Candace Owens and those people who are just that's the part that kind of fucked me up.
Never would have took nothing, honestly. All Butchers have like, let me stop playing. Nothing that he could have done, and I love me some Kanye. Nothing that he could have did or explained or who was ever with him. You should have just kept that shirt. That shirt was just nothing about you saying that. Like, why did you even bring that in? What the fuck did that have to do with this runway? You should see the Pope on the front of the shirt. Like, I've read some of the commentary from both sides.
Making a mockery is just going too far if you want to get.
It wasn't like it still wasn't funny to me. And I love
too far. That's all.
I didn't like the whole race thing though. Like, I just keep it out of there because the conversation is just like,
he is a controversial person. So you have to talk. You have to keep in mind who you're talking about. Yes, you as a non-controversial person who has, different values and things like that would not do that. But him as a controversial person that he is, you should expect that.
Controversial or not,
I do be exactly who he is.
Y'all act like I don't expect no White Lives Matter though.
Stop.
How do you know who somebody is that switches from day to day? He switches up from day to day.
Tomorrow he'll be hollering about the white man again.
Why do you have any expectations?
That's my point.
It's not expectations. I don't have any expectations on that man or any celebrity that I can't talk to or influence or none of that. I don't have any expectations. All that I'm saying is there are people, there are grown people that do have expectations that will listen to what he's saying and take it the wrong. If he think it is a joke, just like people get up in arms about what they say in rap lyrics, but don't hold them accountable because it's just a song. But then they can take it to court and use it against the rapper. Why can't they feel the same way about Kanye? My thing is everybody has a different opinion and be able to voice their opinion. He is taking his influence to a different level. That's all I'm saying. Like, if it's a joke, ha 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 ha. We can take it and call bullshit flag on the play because we're logical people. But there are some people who are not. Like she said, there are some people who will see the White Lives Matter shirt, take offense to it. Why you got that shirt on? And here we go in a whole fucking ruckus over a shirt that he probably thought was a joke or fucking marketing or whatever he thought, but it can cause a whole different problem. That's all. But instead of giving us, it don't bother me at all. I don't give a fuck who wear what, but there are some people that do. Like, sometimes I feel like he's doing this more than just marketing. Yes, it is to get under people's skin, but do you really think about the effects that it's going to have? We sensitive to that. Everybody is so sensitive. And all they waiting for is to see that White Lives Matter shirt, some black radical, or even a white radical. Here we go. And he probably gonna stand on a stance of it was a joke. But like he said, White Lives Matter too. He really had no answer for it.
He has yet to say it was a joke. He basically has doubled down on White Lives Matter. But now again, this is the same man
he did a whole interview and
was talking about white corporations and what Gap was trying to do to him. So I can't.
Like
we'll have something to talk about next week on the show. About it'll be something different next week. This whole White Lives Matter thing would have died down. He gonna do something else silly. Yeah, I hope he get a good cocktail of meds.
He needs a great cocktail of meds. These last ones need to be reevaluated. Switch some of them out.
It's time for a reevaluation.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, Dahmer.
Baby, they've been giving Dahmer. He just, oh Lord, his name is off the
dead and gone.
He is
dead and gone.
Apparently, Life Jennings used to sing "Pretty Brown Eyes" to Jeffrey Dahmer while he was.
I almost said something. If he don't shut his stupid ass up.
Wait,
he didn't sing it to him. I heard the thing.
Say what?
No, ma'am. He said he sang it to
him.
That's not what I heard. When I was listening to it, he said he sang it
Life
to him.
Jennings say that he was in the cell briefly. On the jail with
Pretty Brown Eyes.
And
first of all, wait, how old is Life Jennings?
Right. Okay.
But hold on, Aisha. He said he was 14, but hold on. They transferred him to a maximum security. It was something about them transferring him there, and they came into contact in like 91 or 92. That's what he said. Now, you know he probably lying. I need to do some more fact checking on that because I don't trust that shit.
Sing to him or for him.
How they had your 14-year-old ass
Life Jennings was singing "Pretty Brown Eyes" to Jeffrey Dahmer.
It's easy to figure this out. What jail was Dahmer in? Because that's public record. Just look Life Jennings' ass up and see if he was in the same jail at the same time. That is crazy to me.
I don't know if he's going to be relevant or not.
He could have kept that story. Nobody cares.
Fucking kids in maximum security prisons.
I just feel like, so you waited all this time to come out and say something about that story.
I'm just reporting what was given to me.
You waited all this time to say something.
Listen, I loved his music, but right now he's making himself look real crazy. And if he think Lord,
everybody trying to stay relevant out here.
Everybody want to be relevant. He sang "Pretty Brown Eyes" to Jeffrey Dahmer.
Did he know who Jeffrey Dahmer was? Is he saying I knew who he was and I sang to him?
I don't know if he knew who he was at that moment.
Shit, now you know damn well everybody. If he walked into a cell,
but
remember the black man in the movie. Remember the black man in the series. He didn't know who he was. He had to go look.
No, they really did not know who he was.
He really did not know who he was. No, it was in the documentary. Yeah, the
guy that killed Jeffrey Dahmer did not know who he was.
They didn't know who he was. A lot of people had no idea who he was. They just thought he was a crazy ass man in jail.
I really hope that he did die tragically the way he did in that series. I was clapping my ass off. Do you hear me?
He died like that. His dad did an interview and was like, he was so hurt.
His daddy.
He was
daddy.
So hurt.
You knew.
He didn't know he was that kind of crazy.
He fucking knew. Yeah. He knew.
I believe he knew.
I think he knew he was off by all means.
When that daddy went in
by no stretch of the imagination is any parent thinking that my child eats other people.
So I got a question. So when all that meat was in the basement, that's
I do think he knew that his child was capable of killing people. I think he knew that.
When
and that's why every time he tried to tell him, he cut him off. He didn't want to hear it.
When the spoiled meat was in the basement, the spoiled meat, didn't nobody open that deep freezer up and say, "What that meat?
He put it in the dumpster.
Throw that meat out."
He threw the meat in the dumpster. That's what he told the people, but he was lying.
But the smell was still there. So my mom didn't go downstairs. You know, she was so damn nosy with everything else. My mom didn't go downstairs in that deep freezer. And that daddy, remember when the daddy went down there and said, "Open it up, Jeffrey," and he touched that blood. He touched that blood.
That was disgusting.
Your motherfucking ass knew that was not no damn blood. Because y'all into rolling. You knew something was off about that shit. Daddy turned a blind eye. Daddy turned a blind eye. If he didn't know he was killing people, he definitely knew he was capable of it. He turned the blind eye.
You
had him at home by himself.
They left the boy there, sitting there by himself for days. No money.
The house was nasty.
He was in that house for a whole summer by himself.
Ain't nobody came to check on the poor little thing.
Well, the dad actually thought he was home with his mama. The dad didn't know he was there by himself.
Why didn't you call and check on him? No, you didn't call and check on your kid.
You ain't calling to check.
He met that new wife, girl.
That's why I said the daddy's at fault. Fuck the daddy, mama, the stepmama, the real mama, and the little brother. Everybody.
No, little brother ain't got nothing to do with it. He don't want no brother. Ain't got shit to do with his name, and he is going on.
He changed his name too, by the way. I need to figure out what his name is.
His brother changed his motherfucking name.
What's his new name?
We don't. They never told him. They never told.
Part of that. No, indeed, he cannot be bothered
because Dahmer is just not a regular ass last name.
No,
it's not. About some of my relatives. I don't want to be bothered.
So, in case you wanted to know, they are selling his prison glasses for $150,000. If you want them Dahmer glasses,
I didn't want to know.
I didn't care.
Want them Dahmer glasses?
Well, wait a minute, but whatever proceeds still go to the families, though, right?
Who wants those glasses?
It was how many? 17 of them. They all get a couple $1,000.
Well, listen, that's better than nothing. I would love to get a check in the mail that I wasn't expecting for a couple
Now you right about that.
I got a $14 check coming from Apple, by the way.
Free money.
Yeah, right. I got a $36 check from some cell phone company one time, baby. I put that $36 check in my account. Excuse you.
I sent off of my unclaimed funds, and it was 6 cents.
I look at that every blue moon.
Run me my montees.
I want it.
And I want to put it in the bank.
And I want it.
Yeah.
It's my money and I want it now.
I put that 6 cents in the bank, baby. Okay.
All right, moving on. Ooh, Herschel Walker, child. Well, football star Herschel Walker is running for Senate. Pro-life Herschel Walker is running for Senate. The same Herschel Walker who paid for abortion for his girlfriend.
Ooh,
that pro-life.
Y'all can't, because y'all try to tell this poor man's business now.
Come on, the boy. He want to tell how to run our business.
His ideas and values and everything.
You can't hold it against him. You can't.
It would have been okay if he didn't lie.
You can't hold what that man did in his past against him.
He lied about it. That's the problem.
People can change their views.
So I agree. That's a lie to kick it.
But why you lie?
So you lied about an abortion, but you want to try to control my motherfucking vagina and what I'm doing with it. Boy, fuck you.
Hey.
Bye, Herschel.
Again, we know. None of us, we all have said, hey, you can't hold me accountable for what I did 20 years ago. I'm a whole different person.
Right. You can't, but don't try to change up on me now.
He has a whole different perspective on it. But he lied.
Oh, okay.
Not only did he lie, he said, I don't know that woman.
He won't get my vote. What county is he in?
He did not know that woman. He said,
what county is he in? I won't be voting from him from where I'm at.
Yes. So, Herschel Walker, who was handpicked by Trump, partly because he was anti-Colin Kaepernick, is running for Senate. Multiple family members urged him not to run because of his colored past. He apparently has 4 kids by 4 different women.
Saying that with his views, however, where people fault celebrities, politicians, is thinking they can be in a spotlight and then lie. Like, they are not going to pick your life apart with a fine-tooth comb. Yeah. They're going to go as far back as possible to find some dirt. But if you upfront and honest, listen, we can only take it for face value.
Yeah.
We're going to roll with you or not.
That's anyway.
Like, listen, back in the day, when my back was against the wall, if he would have said this, and a girl got pregnant, she got an abortion.
But I made a bad choice.
I made a bad choice. That's not my views now. But listen, bro. It's ridiculous.
Well,
he lied.
Well, fuck his lying ass.
He lied. He said he don't know.
Fuck his lying ass.
And baby, she pulled out all the motherfucking receipts on his ass.
As she should.
And now his son is on here telling all their business too.
Ooh, tell it business.
Yeah, that son is telling all the business about how Herschel Walker used to beat on his mama. And
if these men would have been better fathers, some of these men, they would have been men's. Did I say men's? If some of these men sounded like Andrew, if they would have been better fathers, they wouldn't have to worry about that. And look at him.
Well, that son is on here blasting him out, baby. And he's a part of the LGBTQ community.
Oh, that's another reason.
Who the son is?
Mm-hmm.
That son, he probably don't accept them. That's probably what it is.
He said that he got 4 kids by 4 different women. He said he wasn't in none of the houses taking care of none of them because he was too busy out fucking these tramps.
Yeah.
Whoa, he got him together.
And paying for abortions.
And paying for motherfucking abortions.
You pay for one that we know about.
The same woman he paid for, the same woman he got her to get an abortion, he also has a child with her too. The same woman that he said he don't know.
She was gonna get that come up one way or another.
Not the same woman he said he don't know. Holy crap.
So he's one, that's one of the 4 kids, of course.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. He probably got more than that. He probably got more than that. Yeah. So,
and the sad truth is people are still going to vote for him.
Well,
I will not be.
He talks real stupid. Stupid. And he sounds very uneducated. He sounds just like Trump used to sound, or still sounds, actually.
He probably got
Trump is stupid. Trump is stupid too. So
he probably got CTE.
All right, moving on. Well, we done said this name a couple hundred times. Tory Lanez.
I like Tory Lanez.
Is being sued. He is being sued by a couple who states he hit their car on New Year's Eve 2021. And the woman was 4 months pregnant when he hit the car.
And they just suing him now?
See,
I can't stand behind that.
Ma'am, no.
I can't stand behind that.
Yeah, me either. You're doing
she
too much.
says that he hit their car on New Year's Day 2021 in Miami and fled the scene.
Did she lose the baby?
I don't think so. At the time, she was 4 months pregnant. His lawyer says that these are baseless claims. Happened in January. They didn't file the insurance claim until July. And the color of the car that she stated changed from silver to green.
You know what I think happens is I think lawyers go after people because they trying to get paid to make up it. Because come on, I don't give a fuck who you are. Give me my money now.
He fled. You couldn't have got the money now, honey. He left.
How did you know it was him? What made you know it was him, though?
She didn't. She said she didn't know it was him initially.
Well, how she figure out?
She got the license plates.
When?
I
when
guess
she
when
get the license plate?
So why didn't you turn it into the insurance company then?
That's what I'm saying. It took her 7 months to get the license plate.
No, she said she got it at that time.
That's what I'm saying. Why she didn't turn it in then?
Until July.
That's
more
what I'm
lies.
saying.
More
I don't
lies.
care who you are. I want my vehicle fixed and pay me my money now. Like whether he fled the scene or not,
I need to check
license plate. Fuck you talking about?
I agree. Listen, I don't disagree. I think it sounds crazy as shit. Who let somebody hit their car in January and you don't file a claim until July? Something. Why? You don't file a claim until July, and then you decide to sue in October of 2022.
Almost a year later.
These people be doing too much.
It's more than a year later. Almost 2 years later.
Almost 2 years later.
Oh, you saying July 2020?
July 2021.
It's almost 2023.
On New Year's Day of January 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're suing. I call Fowler.
I gotta go see who I can sue. I'm pretty sure I can sue me somebody, give me a check. My birthday
it's his season apparently, but it seems to be Tory Lanez' season. He can't stay out of shit. I don't know. Hey, what can I say? That's all we got for Hot Topics. Hopefully when we come back, we'll have another host with us. I don't know what happened. Listen, it's all kind of shit that goes on around here. We're going to thank these sponsors and we'll be back.
Thank you, sponsors.
A sponsor is Unapologetically Natural, a natural body care line that carries body butter, body scrubs, and so much more. Unapologetically Natural, where health and wellness is a lifestyle. Place an order and mention the word Queens for a 15% discount.
Hey, we back. And we are back. We got somebody coming in. I told y'all, I said when we came back, hopefully we would have
some chips.
4 hosts.
I'm hungry.
And it looks like we got a 4th one coming in.
There she goes.
Hold on.
That's what happens, y'all. We have a couple of technical difficulties around here. It happens. All right, moving along. We got that hit or miss. And our local fashionista is the one who gets next with that. Come on, Miss Fabulous.
Well, listen, listen, it was so much happening in the world of fashion. And I had another hit, but you know, Queen B showed up on the scene with this motherfucking dress on. And then y'all know my favorite, Alonzo Arnold, he redid it and he killed it. And I had to choose them both because I just love the look. Alonzo does it for me, if y'all don't know. He just fucking does it for me. And so the Queen came through. For me always, so. And then Alonzo came through. And then the miss, y'all. Miss me with the bullshit. Everybody that I seen. Now, I ain't say I saw every single person at the BET Hip Hop Awards. But the ones that I did see, miss. It was a miss.
It was a mess everywhere.
What was going on?
Everywhere. And I just was
like, Lil' Kim, all of them. Boo. Boo. What's happening?
I'm sorry. I didn't see anybody, not one person that was even close to being a hit. So I'll choose everybody that I saw. It was just a miss. It was embarrassing.
The Awards.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was sad. No, really.
Is this how we show up for our stuff?
This how we take our stuff. Well, I feel like we've been taking it as a joke anyway.
I get it. It's the Hip Hop Awards, but that don't mean you gotta look like trash. That's all I'm saying.
It did look a mess.
It looked a mess to me. It looked like they didn't care. They didn't. It looked like some people went to Rainbow and to get that dress, and it was a mess.
I'll show you a couple.
Yeah,
there's a couple that was really a mess, and you'll see. We're gonna put them in.
Ma was at the top. Her and Lil' Kim.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to say Kim was number 1, but
Kim looked like,
I don't even know. She looked like anime. I don't
like
even know if she's a real person.
Man, baby.
Not the Mucinex man.
Somebody said she looked like a muscle-bound Mucinex man with that daggone outfit on. I didn't say it, Kim. It wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
That was not. I didn't like it, but that's what somebody else said.
We definitely did not like it.
And Remy.
So here's the thing. She's a beautiful girl. She has a.
I love Remy.
She always looks like she can't find her. It's like she can't find
her look,
her thing, her look. Yeah, it's like she can't find her look. So they stick her in these clothes, and sometimes it don't be like it don't fit her to me. Like that's how I feel about Meg Thee Stallion. Excuse me, but I never can feel like no matter what, Meg can find the right look. Like you have not got with the right person to dress you. Yeah. Or your makeup or your hair.
Well, what y'all feel about Beyonce and Alonzo? How did you feel about it?
They were pretty
snaps. Listen, it is very rare. I don't think I've ever said that Beyonce didn't kill it. I don't think I've ever said it. I have not seen an outfit where Beyonce is putting
well,
her
she
body
got
in.
her stylist right, Patrice.
Baby.
I actually have found a few outfits I don't
think
like
that
the Beyonce.
because I feel like Beyonce would say she
Whatever
has a say in what she wear. I feel like some celebrities get these designers and they send them these outfits and they wear them because the designer sent it to them. And then we have some that I actually feel like have a say, like in what they're going to put on. So, and Beyonce is one of those people for me, and because she slayed. And Alonzo picks his own shit. And I want him to be. I feel like if he became Megan's stylist, he would kill it for her. I feel like that.
She does.
How did you think it was, Patrice? Patty?
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it.
And what about you?
Yes, ma'am.
I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, she kills it every time.
Every time for me.
All right, that's what we got. That's her hit and her misses. All right, moving along. So, Black in America. Black in America.
Some people want it all.
So today in Black in America, we are talking about what's the deal with Black marriage.
So yes, y'all, listen. I read this magazine, this article, right? That said, did I go out the thing at the camera?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You got it. You're gonna get
I
into
read
this
article that said that DC, aka Chocolate City, has the lowest percentage of married Black people. And has since 2005.
I can agree with that. Really? I feel like because DC has always been up and coming, and young Black people go to DC for business, and they focus for the most part, and they going to HBC, they going to Howard, and when you go to DC, first of all, it's expensive to live in DC. So when you go to DC, you're going to beat some damn body, and some of them feel like marriage is not for me because I got television. I'm trying to make it here. So that seems about right to me.
But okay, so it also said that like marriage has been on the decline in general since the 1970s, but it has been on an even greater decline for African Americans. So it said, listen, so it is 35.8% of men in 2020 were never married. 30% of women, this is just in general, have never been married, but 51.4% of Black men have never been married, and 47.5% of Black women have never been married. Why? What's going on?
It have to be.
I don't know about the 70s. I can't, but like I feel like in this day and age, for women, a lot of women feel like they want to. Back in the day, women would take care of that man and put up with a lot of stuff that today some women just not going to put up with. And what I've been hearing is, and it's funny that me and my girlfriends was out last weekend and we was talking about this. They said that they were, and most of them are married. They said that they would not even consider dating a man that was not on the same level as them financially, mentally, education, or above. They wouldn't consider it. They said they didn't have time to see potential or anything. So I think that has a lot to do with it as well.
So I believe that, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, back in the day, it benefited a woman to be married. Most of the time, the men had the jobs or had the jobs that made the most money. So while it may not have been great money, it was more than what the women were making cleaning houses and things of that nature. So it benefited a woman to be married. Now, of course, it helps if you love him and y'all got kids and all of that other stuff. But in this day and age, where women potentially make more than most men,
they outside.
They don't see the benefit. Yeah, they outside. They don't see the benefit. And they don't see the benefit because along with that marriage comes, not some, not all, these men who want to believe in old school ways, but don't only believe in old school ways when it comes to serving them, but they don't believe in old school ways when it comes to
I listened to a comedian, Corey Holcomb. He said, and he's hilarious, by the way. And if you don't like women bashing, you won't like him. But I think this man is hilarious. I was watching his podcast yesterday, and he said he was talking about the Nia Long and that situation. He said, listen, what women today fail to realize is if you have a man in certain industries like music, sports, back in the day, they already knew them men was gonna be fucking other women. They accepted the fact that as long as he come home every night, as long as he take care of home, I don't care what he do outside. And he said that was the norm back in the day. And I can agree with that. A lot of women, and they still feel like that today. A lot of women feel like he come home, he's taking care of not this woman, not her, not me, not she, not her. But I'm just saying, when he said that, I was like, that probably is true. Like, they really was okay. Even if they wasn't okay, what were they going to say?
But that's the thing. They were okay but the benefit. He was still taking care of home. And those women probably felt like they had a lot more to lose if they left that marriage than they did if they stayed.
One thing I always hear is that, you know what I'm saying, there's not enough black men and not enough, but did you hear the percentages that it's 51.4% of black men that are not married, and the percentage for women is lower than that.
Yeah.
So
they here. Well, listen, they probably include, first of all, that percentage probably includes some of them Negroes that's locked up. You gotta keep that in mind.
So that's where, yes, they
that
is why many of us are not married.
Yeah.
Many of us are not married because maybe we don't want to be, though. So my issue with marriage is, I think that's how we were always taught. Like, that's the dream. The dream is that, you know, you meet your partner, you guys, you know, y'all date. You make this man ask you to marry him. Y'all have 2.5 kids, a dog, in a big house, and a picket fence around it, right? That is not the idea of everybody anymore. And I hate, because I always seem like I'm talking down about marriage, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know one example of marriage where I can look and be like, personally, not what I see, not what I see personally, and I mean personally, I don't know one marriage where I'd be like, this is a beautiful. And listen, I know that marriage takes work. It's relationships take work, right? But just looking at what I see, I don't have, and I try not to go on what everybody else do, but like, I just don't have a good positive image of it. I don't want to have to get myself involved with a man and he disappoint me again like that. And getting out of a marriage is so difficult, more difficult than getting out of a regular relationship. Like, I ain't got time for that shit. We can just date. But I'm okay just dating. Like, that's what I want for myself. Right now, I'm just saying today. I don't know what I'm gonna say tomorrow, like Kanye.
You ain't speaking for the future, Dad.
But today, marriage is not for me. Like that. But it's not my dream either.
Let me tell you this. So the average is like 51% for black men that are not married and 47% for black women. But in Missouri, in Indiana, and in Tennessee, where us three reside, it's even higher in those states. But girl, listen, in Maryland, honey, people's getting married in Maryland. It's lower in Maryland. That's why all your friends in Maryland is married.
All my friends.
Yeah.
Listen,
I don't know.
If you want to find a man, find a mate, you know where you need to go.
I don't have a lot of good examples. I will admit that.
You know where you need to go if you want to find you a
come to BMO.
No. So the number one state for married black people is Hawaii.
But they ain't got nobody down there for real.
What black people?
What black people?
That's why it's so high. There were 2 people down there.
Right.
Girl, we was there for a whole week and a half. I think I seen 3 black people.
And they probably
wasn't in the hood.
No, I'm so serious.
I can't even accept those percentages anymore because at that they done fucked up with that one.
Unless they are considering Pacific Islanders black.
I don't know. No, I doubt it. No. Well, it says non-Hispanic, so black non-Hispanic.
But we gonna count that.
So I mean, I guess I don't know what they consider.
So maybe them Samoans. Them feelings because now they believe in getting married.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
They believe and they fine. Ooh, now I will marry me one of them. They fine. Ooh, they fine. Oh, they fine. Good old thick ass Samoan.
I think that marriage today, when people go into marriage today, they have a better understanding of marriage. For my people, they have a better understanding of marriage, what they will accept, what they won't accept, and they put it out on the table right then and there, as opposed to going into marriage blindly. And when I say blindly, I mean pressured by whatever reasons, family, religion, whatever, being pressured, marrying for financial stability, because men and women both alike will marry somebody for financial stability.
I would do that.
For the people that I know in my circle, they knew going in, listen, this is what I want, this is what I expect. So
your friends were more mature when they got married. So they were not, and the ones that I know that you're probably speaking of, these were not girls who got married in their 20s. These were women who had careers.
That's why I said now.
Right. And they knew what they wanted and could hold
and
their
the
own.
average rate, the average age of us getting married is gotten older too. It's more like in the 30s.
I know some trash examples.
Well, they say 50% of African Americans are not married compared to 34% of other races. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
And I feel like during this pandemic, maybe if y'all know this too, but during the pandemic, I feel like it has exposed so much with marriages, right? So many couples on the outs, honey. They can't be in the house with another person. It's too much.
I mean, sitting in the house with somebody 24/7 probably
like to drive.
Listen, you can get sick of your kids in the house 24/7.
Like to drive crazy.
But this is my thing. What happened to for better or for worse? We would not believe that.
For better or for worse has a period behind that as well. Like worse to this point. My for better or for worse, being stuck in the house and somebody get on my nerves. It depends on that, but. Some people feel like for better or for worse mean forgive me that I mentally, physically, emotionally abuse you because you said for better or for worse. I don't believe
I think that there is a breakdown. I do. I feel like there's a breakdown, a breakdown in communication, a breakdown of understanding between Black men and Black women. I constantly hear, and he's a piss poor example, but your Derek Jacksons and your other Black men who talk about, marriage and healthy relationships and things of that nature. And then you hear the aspects of women and what we're saying. And it's like we talking to each other, but it's not hitting your brain. It's not making it all the way through. Like nobody's being heard.
I feel like a lot of people that are talking about it in the public eye are not being 100% authentic and transparent. They're talking to be relevant and not being true. So the people that are in the public eye talking, they talking at each other because one, they want is a competition, is who will be right. But in settings, personal settings, I think the conversations are different.
Okay, so to piggyback off of what we were talking about earlier when we mentioned Corey and Tia, whichever one. When I said I thought they were too young when they got married. Okay, so they've been married for 14 years. I think she's like a year older than us. So let's just say they got married at 30. They had been together prior to that. I do feel like that is too early to get married because in your 20s, you really don't even fucking know yourself. You haven't even lived your life yet. And I'm not saying that all couples are going to go through that, but I do feel like your mindset changes. Who I was 20 years ago, I am not the same person. Hell, who I was 10 years ago, like the same person. And then 5 years ago, my outlook, like I said, has changed. Whereas I wanted to get married, I'm like, nah, I'm a free spirit. Like, I love my life.
I got married at 25. Maybe they fell
out of love. You know what I'm saying? It could be a thing. Like, I do believe that people fall out of love in marriages. And it's a hard thing to get back.
Well, first of all, I'm going to say this. I don't believe it should all be based upon love.
What you mean?
Because you're gonna fall out of love at some point, at some time.
How do you fall back in love?
You have to work at it, just like you got to work at anything.
Yeah, that's what I got married at 25. I did not know who I was, but I don't think it's necessarily too young. It depends on the mindset of both people. Yes, you're still learning and growing, but are you willing to learn and grow with together? That's the breakdown, because people feel like my growth may be intimidating you, vice versa, or like instead of us growing together, it becomes a competition or certain things like that. So I don't think 25 is necessarily too young to get married if you're willing to grow together. So in that regard.
Okay.
That's how I feel for that. So yeah.
All right, well, that's where we at with it. I mean, now listen, two of the women on here have been married. Two of the women on here have never been married. So there goes your 50-50 right there. So it just goes to show you that those statistics ring true. But, I think that the conversation needs to be had. I would love to have this conversation again with some Black men to see where their mindset is.
I would love that.
Why
we can definitely get some Black men on
married
into this conversation.
Yes, definitely. So we're gonna have this conversation again. We're gonna leave this
Black men, if you're interested, reach out to us.
Let us know why
you're interested in having
men matter. If you want to come and be on, put your face on a tizzy. Sorry.
Give us your real self. It's okay. We real here.
I mean, hey, we're good with it. We all transparent around here. All right, that's what we got. We're gonna take a moment and thank those sponsors. Thank you, sponsors. We'll be back. We back. I feel a good roll in my spirit. Good roll.
Good home. Wow.
Patty, I don't know if there was a roll or a wiggle. I think you did a wiggle, sis.
Who did a wiggle tonight?
Patty.
She said wiggle.
You're not playing dance.
Wiggle.
I cannot dance.
You can't dance?
You ain't that.
No.
Yeah, she does all right.
We did a mean two-step when we was in New
Tia. She got a little Tia in her blood.
Little Tia in her.
I can't do it.
You had a mean two-step when we was in New Orleans.
She can. She can two-step. She can.
No, I really can't.
Well, well, I got a video to prove you wrong.
Right. Lies.
Anyway. Lies.
It's time for love and happiness.
Yeah.
Time for some love and happiness. All right. And in today's love and happiness, what we are talking about is girl power. A little bit of Black girl magic. A little bit of women uplifting women.
Oh, okay.
Sisterhood.
Lift up, sisters, lift up.
It says women need other women in their lives who think they are a big deal.
Oh, okay.
There is no competition, no backhanded comments, no jealousy, no hate. Just a I love you, I support you, and there is no one on earth like you.
No.
That is what true sisterhood is about.
Is that a morning affirmation you received?
Listen, it's about that and a little more to me.
Well, yes, of course. But I mean, that's the basis of it. I mean, essentially you think about your circle and you think about as a woman, and I'll speak for myself, as a woman, as I've grown over these 40 something years of life, I think about the friends that I've had, the friends that have come and gone, the friends that I removed myself from, the friends that I pushed out my life. And now I've come to this place of peace and perfect understanding with my friends, right? And, and you hate to say it, but just like anything, you have people in your life who are there for the benefits or are there for what you can do for them, or, when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, you can't find them. Mm-hmm. So, the reality of sisterhood is being there through the thick, through the thin, and having one another's back. So there are 3 ways to improve your sisterhood. Number 1 is be kind to yourself.
Yes.
Be kind to others, to other women especially. Sissy, we can't hear you.
I'm just doing this.
Oh, okay. I'm like, is you minding, girl? What's happening?
I was being kind to myself.
Being kind to yourself and being kind to others. Now, I am a proponent for giving compliments. I don't do it enough, honestly. I do it in my circle, but outside my circle. And so I think that's the thing. So it says be kind to yourself and other women. So, and I'm probably not as kind to myself as I should be, but nonetheless, I love to tell my friends, oh, bitch, you look good, or you better do that, or come on.
I'm a big complimenter.
These queens, they be doing stuff in their careers, honey. They jobs and they bosses love them and all that kind of foolishness. I don't know about that.
Mine don't love me.
I like to salute them about that type of stuff. Patty is, honey, her reels and shit, they be popping. They do make a drink.
They do be
a meal. She makes it happen. My sister is the shit. This girl got about 5 jobs and she got 50 kids, and somehow, some way, she makes it all happen.
Yes, she
My
does.
best friend is a fashionista, honey. She got another 5 jobs and 10 grandkids and a love life, and the bitch is traipsing from one county to the next.
She gonna get across them highways and byways.
Across that state line, baby.
Yes, she is.
She don't have no problem getting across that state line. Ain't gonna look good doing it.
And
so,
is.
I have to also remember, when I see somebody, I'm telling you, it's the craziest thing. And I get compliments. But since I have dyed this damn hair, I have had so many people be like, oh my God, I love your hair. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh my God. And I'm like, oh.
Excuse me.
She does not know. Excuse me, audience. My best friend does not know how to take a compliment. She is the worst person at taking compliments. And I am the biggest.
It is an uncomfortable thing.
It's uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable.
I hate from everybody.
Why?
If she called me on FaceTime and she just looked, I'd be like, she'd be like, what? You look good. She was like, do I?
Why do you have a hard time taking a compliment?
We
need to break that down and get to the root of the problem.
Taking compliments, especially especially if somebody is just overly complimentary of you. I'm like, okay, it makes me feel uneasy. I do not like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm horrible at compliments. Thank you. I'm not good at taking gifts. I'm not good at that. Aisha fusses at me all the time. I had a girlfriend send me a purse, and it was a nice purse. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I gotta ask her how much money she wants from this. And she was like, no, you don't. And I was like, yes, I do. Like, who does this? Or, one of my girlfriends may be like, don't worry about it. If they do my hair, don't worry about it. Huh? I always sneak and send money just because, I don't know, it's just weird to me.
I don't know. Yeah. That's that. For me,
so
specifically,
I actually do with that, like with the whole, I don't know why with the money thing. I just always I don't want to have to put nobody out.
Nobody. Me neither.
Yeah. I just don't want to put you out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is the thing, y'all. Let me just tell y'all, and I had to learn this the hard way. Not the hard way, but I had to learn this myself. You can't block your blessings. It's not like you're asking, but you have to accept your blessings. They come in different forms and fashions, money, compliments, whatever the case may be. If somebody giving you something, you can't then try to figure out if it's putting them out or putting them in a situation, because even if it is, take that blessing.
You're right.
Because
no, you're right.
Taking that blessing makes them feel good. I'm a giver. I am a giver. Please, I will give the shirt off my back, and I compliment everybody. Any and everybody, because you just never know. Like, a compliment to a stranger can make their whole goddamn
and that's
day.
true. I mean, even though in those moments it makes me feel uncomfortable, it does make
Patty,
me feel
you are
good.
big on compliments. You will compliment the hell. If you like something, You'll keep saying, I just love it. I love it. I love it. You compliment like things that people don't even notice. I remember one time me and Patty was on the phone and I was doing my little pampering. She was like, I love that you do that for yourself. And I was like, I didn't even notice she noticed that I do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what's wrong with these two beautiful queens right here that can't take a compliment.
Now listen, like the other day matter of fact, on Saturday I was at church and I was walking to the bank and this woman was we were walking past each other. She's like, okay, come on, model. And I was like, okay, girl. I was playing, like, I can do that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. That doesn't bother me. But when I feel like you are getting personal with me, I am uneasy.
You get so personal with me all the time. That's uncomfortable. Let me tell you what's uncomfortable for me. It's not compliments. People feel like it's so crazy because my neighbor just did this to me today, y'all. We stood outside for 30 minutes. She told me her whole life. Mm-hmm. Like people do that to me
all the time.
Me too.
All the time.
They need somebody to talk to, though.
And that's what I say. I just said they just need somebody to talk to.
They need somebody to talk to. Everybody doesn't have a sisterhood. So,
or
a friendship or whatever.
Strangers, but
I know.
I compliment people all the time. I've learned to take my blessings in stride. Like, even if somebody give you something for the sake, because I've also learned people will give you things because they want to say they gave it to you. Oh, wow. Because that was my blessing, baby.
Thank you. And I took it. And I ran with it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, what's number 2?
But sometimes it's offensive. Right. You be like, oh, no, I don't.
You didn't give us number 2 or 3.
I'm got to. I ain't through.
You said, well, all right, like you were about to wrap it up.
No. I was just saying, all right, number 2.
Okay.
Stop feeling threatened by other women. Other women's talent,
never
brightness,
or
their beauty does not cancel yours.
I don't get
it. And that's why I always try to make other women feel comfortable because I don't want anybody, because I'm definitely not like that. But I know that, one, because I'm so tall, I am intimidating, not only to women, but to men. So I try to make people feel more comfortable just because I know I should. I know, but I feel like that's how I think I need to, because I want people to be,
you don't.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't.
I just want, okay.
You don't do it no more. So today, going forward, honestly, we're going to stop.
I am guilty of that. I'm guilty of that.
You're going to stop it too.
Because and mine is a childhood trauma, because people always made me feel bad for being light skinned. Fuck, I could have been ugly and light skinned. It don't matter. So, people used to tell me I was unapproachable. So it's funny that people approach me all the time because they say I look unapproachable, and I'm thinking, no,
they say that about me all the time.
Well, because you do look unapproachable.
You do look like that though.
You have that resting bitch face all the time.
You have, and I smile all the time. So
me too.
It had me like
that's weird.
You think that's weird? I do it all the time too, and I think that's why people talk to me.
I think it's so
girl, I had to realize when we was mad masks, I used to be the dumb bitch smiling behind my mask.
Me too.
Me too. Look.
Not me.
Like, bitch, they can't see you smiling. You got this dumb ass.
But you can see it in your eyes. You can see your smile in your eyes. So I still do.
Let me tell you something. When I walk in a room, I don't know what it has been, but like, I'm going to say over the past couple years, I feel like I walk in a room, I'm a motherfucking star. Like, you can't tell me shit. Now, I might look like this now, but when I get out, I'm going to make sure I get myself together. I don't give a fuck what you doing over there. I'm going to make sure I look presentable. I'm going to walk in the room. I'm going to have all the confidence. I don't give a fuck what your light look like and how you feel about me. And you, I ain't going to try to make you feel good either. I'm worried about me and working on my confidence. And my confidence is up here. Like, you can't tell me shit when I go out.
Well, come on.
I walk with my head. And I'm still listening. I don't have no problem complimenting no other woman. But I don't care. I'm not going to change or find out why you feel intimidated by me like that. They ain't on my motherfucking radar right now. So if I come in here and you feel some type of way over me, bitch, that's up on you. Shit, you work on your motherfucking confidence. That's a deep-rooted issue. But not me. I don't care.
People who
no more. I'm done with that
you
shit.
You can tell their energy is different when they see other people getting attention.
Yeah.
So, you be around people, and once a person starts to get a little more attention, the other individual's energy starts going out. Listen, I'm around beautiful people all day long. My sister's beautiful. My best friend is beautiful. My other girlfriends are beautiful. My girlfriend Courtney is beautiful. They get attention all day long. It does not bother me. I got the resting bitch face all day long, regardless of.
And let me just piggyback off of that. When we went away for my birthday, and Courtney, which is very beautiful body, everything.
Yes.
She dresses the way she dresses. She said to me one time, I don't know if I should wear this because you're baby. Wear that shit.
Yeah.
That's what I told her. Wear it.
Wear your stuff, bro.
But you know what?
I'm not intimidated by that. Wear your shit.
When she went out, I said, this motherfucking girl is gorgeous, right? But I don't feel no type of intimidation. Actually, I feel good in her presence because, like, if you get to know somebody, like, and I know her, she's so inviting. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's sweet.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
She's sweetheart.
Super sweetheart.
Beautiful girl.
So,
she is a sweetheart, though. So, you know, there's that. But, you know, you have people, and then it is paramount to remember that nobody else's shine dims yours.
Yeah, that's
just
right.
Because they have all this going on, that does not stop your life from shining. Baby. You are still a star.
Not even a little bit.
Your star don't dim mine. If nothing else, it makes us shine
bright like a diamond. That's what it makes us do. Shucks.
And number 3 is become allies. Create you a sisterhood. Listen, you hear all these things, and as we've grown up, and I can attest to this, growing up, you hear, you know, girls are catty, they mean, they tell about your business, blah, 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 blah. And that may be true of some individuals. Listen, I tell y'all all the time, niggas is the new bitches, okay? So you think that it be the women, it be some of these men too. Nonetheless, all women are not like that.
At all.
There is nothing wrong with finding your tribe and supporting one another, motivating one another, pushing one another, challenging one another, because that is what friends do. And that is what a sisterhood is about. Growth, you know, loyalty, those type of things. And so, you know, you find your tribe and you become allies and you help one another. There are things that I am not good at. And I know I can pick up this phone and say, hey, Muffy, I need you to do X, Y, and Z. Or, and I've said it 1,000 times, hey, can you show me how to do? I call Booker. What I need to do? What you say you did to this experiment? Tell me again. I call my sister all the damn time. How I do that? Because I don't know how to do that. I tell my kids in a minute, call your Aunt Kua. I don't do no math, baby. That ain't my thing. Call your Aunt Kua. She the smart one. I don't do that. So, you know, you got to, I mean, you utilize your circle. And that's what it's for. And it's not using, because listen, you pour into one another. Pour into one another. Nobody's cup is ever empty.
That's right.
I feel like I have a big circle of friends, a close circle of friends. We went to New Orleans, 19 of us. We stayed in the Airbnb. When it was not one argument, not one catty, not nothing. Everybody was just like, I don't know. No. Because you find your group of people and we support and we push it. Like you said, all of my friends have their own different niche, and we all call on each other when we know that's your niche. And that's to support one another. I know my girlfriend does this. My girlfriend does this. My girlfriend does this.
Promote you too.
Do the same thing that I do as far as creating and does not bother me. Because we're going to get this. And I try to push everybody. I'm going to push you. Hey, you need to tap into that. You're good at that. You're good at that. You're good at that. Like, tap into all of those things. Like, our good friend Patty up there, I'm not going to look at it. The bitch can cook, y'all.
Yes, she can.
I mean, the bitch can cook.
She don't even have
I just don't want to do this.
And you don't get it together and start catering for real, and quit playing.
Baby, she can cook is what I'm trying. And listen, and this is the thing. I'm not talking, people think they can cook when they can get in the kitchen and cook some collard greens. And,
they think they can cook.
No. I'm not talking about that, y'all. This girl can cook. And I'm just waiting for her to get out her own goddamn way.
Oh, well, dang on it. She didn't got angry.
Because listen,
I'm cooking tomorrow, by the way.
She can cook. The girl can
she
cook.
She can.
And then this other one, my best friend, she says it her way. This girl got so many potential businesses that is, if she don't go ahead and do these businesses, it's like 3 of them that I'm listen, sis, let's stop playing. Stop it now. Stop it.
But you know what? Like you just said, you do need them people. Like
you do.
So I got a job and a part-time job. I was telling my friend I got plans coming up, and I said, well, probably gonna need a little extra money for it. And she was like, your money is in your hands. I'm like, I know. So I be want to go to work because it's easy. Honestly, I ain't gonna try to be funny. The cooking thing is easy. It just be a lot. But when she said that, I'm like, you ready to make this couple $100 real fast.
Real fast.
You listen. I'm gonna
you gotta hustle. You gotta.
I ain't trying to nickel and dime.
I need people to light a fire under it.
I'm not trying to shit on your part-time job.
Mm-hmm.
Booker, you can make so much more cooking than you could
and
at that part-time
job. Rich instead of that corporation.
You ain't paying no taxes on it. You ain't giving nobody.
Don't tell my business. Don't tell my business.
She's lying. She paid her taxes on it.
I pay my taxes.
All I'm saying is there's too many things to tap into.
She pay them at the end of the year.
That's
what I'm saying. But I get it. And trust me when I say I get it. And this became partly because my sister urged me. We had always talked about stuff like this, but she put the brakes on. She pumped my brakes and was like, hey, what you waiting on? Because I think you would really be good. You should start a YouTube channel. And I was like, you bitches ain't finna put me out here by myself.
I told her she should start a YouTube channel. I don't know how I got on here, but I love my sister.
And you need that push. And listen, we have this book smart degree. I ain't never seen. She is a serial.
This is a serial degree getter.
Like
I got letters behind my name. Daggone it.
Listen, she got the alphabet behind her name, and I ain't talking about the gang. You know the
no, baby, honey. She done already told us y'all gonna call me doctor. So I ain't call I'm gonna call her Sissy like I've been calling. You call her doctor. I'm gonna keep calling her Sissy, but I am gonna introduce her as Dr. Miller.
Okay.
That's what we gonna do. Like,
so we'll introduce you as Dr. Miller.
Entrepreneur. So people used to say to me,
"Girl, you doing something else?"
Yeah.
And
you trying something else?
Yeah.
Because why not? Because I never want to sit back and like, what if I would have did that? What if I would have tried it, did it?
You're right.
Yeah, you're
right. I'm sorry. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who talks about it. If it's another business, I'm gonna try it again.
Okay. And
so let this be your sign to find your tribe.
Find your tribe.
To uplift one another, to empower one another, to push one another. Women are the shit. We do a lot.
Right.
Ain't nobody else bringing nothing to this earth but us.
Yep.
That's right.
Women.
Life givers.
We are life givers, okay? So put some of that life into one another, propel each other, and find your tribe.
Yeah, find your tribe.
Yes, indeed.
All right. That's what we got for y'all. So we gonna bring this thing to an end. We have come to the end of the road, my dear.
Aww.
And you know,
never
where is Nate at from Boys to Men?
No, you didn't got me in trouble.
You showing out.
Well, you done got me in trouble.
Do y'all know where Nate is at from Boys to Men?
You showing
I care what she's saying. The way I know why she's saying she's showing out. I am the big sister. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I can do it too.
No, you can't.
And I can and will and won't stop.
All right,
and this is also what the brings to you.
And Nate, you don't know that, Booker.
Play with me. All right, so get these people together. They be so out of line all the time. They just wow. Again, we have come to the end of the road. No, Booker, I don't know where the hell Nate is. I do know where Kanye is, though. Don't know where Nate is.
Not Kanye.
All right.
Come on, boys and men.
He moved all his
if you out there, Nate, send a signal. I'm concerned.
You concerned? Okay.
You know, ever since he was on Iyanla, I'm concerned.
Remember, when queens converse, the crown may shift.
Yes.
Oh, but it never falls. Y'all be blessed and have the day that you deserve. Love y'all.
Peace.
Bye.